Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. I found where my workers was going off to. They were all working these construction sites, so I've just dropped these down. That's basically what the issue was here. We were having a bit of trouble with this. Now, while I'm having this, we definitely don't want to buy citizens, and we will allow them to move in. That's fine, but we just don't want to be buying citizens, and we'll slow things down a little bit. And to be honest, let's not allow them to move in to absolutely everyone. Let's just allow 2 of them to open up. How many people do we actually have living with their parents? Yeah, we can fill up 2 buildings in a lickety-split. So I'm hoping that now we'll start to see some workers again. Only the 1 there. Only 3 over there, so it's probably a small little bus. We're gonna now empty this thing all out. Let's have a look. Both these trains are in there now, so I think we should have enough space to actually park an extra train in there. That might be a little tight, but hopefully it's gonna be okay. Yeah, we need we need to probably run more workers up here. Hopefully that's going to be a big number. Excellent. Now we're starting to see numbers. Yeah, it was my fault on the construction side of things. So I'm not too worried about this now. We will surely see this thing move now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to be yeah. Pretty good. And there comes a bus as well. Awesome. What I might do in the meantime is I might actually go and, not that it's a requirement, but I might go and pave that just because I like my guys to have all the nice facilities. Ooh, what? No connection to this? Ooh, interesting. That is really interesting. So they can't actually build it from the one side or the other side. So what I will do is we'll do that nice and in the middle, and then we'll assign both of these separately, so we'll get those built. Okay, good stuff. Now, excellent. So now we've got some trains moving. Our exports should be on fire. We've got new buildings being built here. We may as well now go and build out some of the other things. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Let's get Moderate to start work and finish off this one. We would like that to be finished off. We would like that to be finished off. And we would like this one to be finished off. So we'll make a start on that. I believe, yeah, this is actually collecting sewage. So we definitely do need to connect that one up. To be honest, we might go and say prioritize this one. Right, so we'll do that. Luckily, the underground stuff doesn't automatically get a bunch of workers assigned there. Want to keep an eye that all of these numbers are fairly good. Absolutely. People should be becoming quite... Oh, yes, happiness is starting to grow. I thought we might have a bit of a look at some other entertainment facilities to make people do some stuff. And we've got something there. Maybe an extra cultural or an extra sports facility. Museum of the Republic. Yeah. Something. A little tower. Something like that. Nah. Not quite. A zoo. It's too big. Too big for this. Let's go into citizens' facilities and see on the culture side of things if there's something a bit smaller we can maybe pop in there. Palace of Communism, I think a little bit big. Art gallery, amphitheater. Amphitheater. Could actually squeeze in an amphitheater here. I don't mind this. Let's do that. Do an amphitheater up against the warehouse there. That's all been connected, so that's all good. Let's get Moderate in here to go and assign and get the construction moving and on all these things. All the materials are here. We're just waiting on work days, right? We don't have enough. Yeah. So we just have small amounts of people actually popping in here to do that. So once we'll get that, we'll get more people in here. Things will move around a little quicker. I think the 2 buses there is absolutely fine. We don't need any more of that. Excellent. Good. Ooh, actually, just the 1 bus might be all we need. How many in this one? Oh, that's beautiful. Properly loading up there. Even over here. We've got a single bus running back and forth here, right? I think that's enough, actually. I think that's enough. We don't need any more than that. How's this going? Oh, look at that, guys. And this one? Beautiful. Beautiful. How's this? That's almost full. Nice. Now, let's see about filling things up a little bit more. The rail construction office, let's go and up that a little bit to 70%. Small food, yeah, lots of weird stuff that we're doing here. That's loading up there. Moderate construction. Now, I'm kind of tempted to really just go and fill this stuff up a little bit more. Let's take it up to 50. So we've got more materials ready to go to start running through that. Excellent. Good. There's way too much steel here now. Now, we're actually in a reasonable spot. This one, please fill that up to about 80% in terms of steel as well. Should be more than enough. You just fill that up and make sure this thing is constantly cranking out the people. I might up our workers here a little bit. We need to run plenty of workers in here. And so now we'll probably start looking at a little bit more on the train sets side of things. And yeah, just don't get stuck like that all the time. What I will do is probably have a look here. Yeah, we just need to probably do that. There we go. Yes, accept the changes, please. No, didn't accept the changes. There we go. Now, let's make sure we do this at all of these facilities. Because really, that's what we need. Number 2 can do that. There we go. Excellent. It's a little bit awkward, that one, but that's fine. This one's good. So that's looking good. We should be having everybody running through there quite nicely. I may go ahead and do all of these also. Excellent. So that should work quite nicely now. Nice. I like it. Please don't. You shouldn't be running there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We might upgrade that at a later stage. Now, look at that. Good stuff. I wouldn't mind building this. Actually, most of our construction is heading into this area now. What I will do is I'm actually going to go ahead and demolish that one. We no longer need that over there. That's about 3 tons of fuel that we've wasted. But that's okay. This guy should be up and running and quite comfortably getting itself filled up and so on. These should be fine. Everything we need, that's getting done. I like it. How many people here? Oh, beautiful. Hang on. Ooh, actually. Yeah, we probably won't be able to do an extra train here. But at the moment, it's pretty reasonably done. Do we need extra? We might need some extra people to come in through here. So I might do, you know what I might do? I might put that bus back on its original line. So let's make a start on doing that one for us. I think that would be useful if we do that. Okay, now I might get Kioski to come and work on asphalting up these roads, and I've had some comments about it, so that's fine. So I might go ahead and assign Kioski to come and work on that one, get that sorted out. Actually, I might do all of them. So Kioski might just be able to slowly do its thing here. I'll assign Kioski to all of these and get those done, and then we'll finish off the bridge and so on. Now, the next thing is I'll get rid of these bridges and we'll replace them with something a little bit more generous. So let's get rid of those two. Gonna put on the levels and just have a quick look at. Oh, and what I will do is I'll actually move. I hope this will work. There's a bit of a trick with the roads. So see this. We've got them on different contours, and on that side they've got different contours also. Maybe I shouldn't mess with this one because we can't mess with this here. So what I'm after, shall we do a concrete bridge or a prefab bridge? The others are too slow, right? Nothing goes more than 100, so we can build a concrete bridge basically, and not mess around with prefab panels and the likes. So something like that should be okay. We'll I think that's fine. It looks reasonable. I'm not going to spend too much effort on getting it perfect. But I might say, while they're on different levels, which is kind of what we saw, right? This actually looks pretty cool. I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to that. So what I'll do is I'm going to activate that, and we'll just from here on do it a little bit better. Whether they're exactly parallel, I don't know. I don't really care too much. It looks reasonable. Okay, that's good. So we will now start planning out what this road looks like, and I'm kind of tempted to run it through there. Now, the issue with running it through here is it'll be very difficult unless we build an interchange. We can then maybe build an interchange in this section. I think that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. So what I want is I don't think we have any vehicles here, right? Look at that money. I love it. Love that money. So if we go with terrain smoothing, yeah, we don't actually have the vehicles here to be able to sort that out. What I might do is put a cheap construction office of sorts here, the free version. Go to construction. I believe there's a cheap free construction office version that I might be able to. I don't necessarily need to park it onto that road though. These things are under construction. Actually, what's this? I'll just get them to come over here. So for the time being, please get me a bulldozer and an excavator. 2 excavators. 2 bulldozers, 2 excavators? Yeah, let's do that. So they'll make their way over here very slowly, and they'll get in here, and they will go and work on that a little bit. There's a traffic jam, and I'm pretty sure I know where that is. Absolutely. No need to worry about that. How many workers in here? Not quite as many. Plenty of steel, though. I think we're absolutely fine with this, and our exports should be brilliant. Look at that. Let's have a look at March. Last month's exports. How much coal? 100,000, 110,000 in coal exports, and 70 in clothing, and 70 in mechanical components. It is absolutely spectacular what we're doing, but the power is dropping a little bit, but that's fine. Once we've got the coal into the power, that might work a little bit. Just come over here. I just want to have a quick look. Is this thing? Yeah, we're not actively doing a good enough job at this. Yeah, so this isn't quite processing enough to fill up our demands here. But I think this is going to be fine anyway. All that says to me is we can't actually add an extra an extra train on this. And this guy, we should be able to support this guy by filling up its stockpiles comfortably enough. This is getting enough workers here. I think the bulk of the issue is we're not quite... I mean, this isn't even running at full capacity. So really, we need to be upping our numbers here a little bit more. That's good, actually. That is quite good. So how much can this actually produce per day? At the moment, we're producing about 160,000 a day. So this can could take double that. So we should really be doubling our export here, and then that should be fine. Yeah, just more workers. More and more and more workers is what we're after, guys. You're almost there. So the idea is really we just need this guy to be giving us a bit of a buffer here. But yeah, our money is rolling in now. We just need these workers. Yeah, we just need way more workers to come and work here. So I'm going to start upping this number just to go maximum full tilt. We might look into... No, we don't. We might do another motor wagon or two and move workers through here a little quicker because they are there, kind of. We just need to fill up a few more of these buildings, really. That's really the issue. These vehicles will make their way over here. These guys are too far apart, right? Can I just stop the train quickly? Now they're loading. I just want to get that train. Oh! Who's this guy? Do we have multiple... How many motor wagons do we have running this? 3? So they're about equidistant, those two. So we might need one more motor wagon, and I think then we'll be fine. So what I'm keen on is getting it to about this spot here. Oh, excellent. Hang on, pause. I want to have a quick look at this. Works well. Works well in my mind. Want to get it to about there. Okay, and do your thing. And I think that means we need an extra motor wagon, right? Let's just see. What is this line that we're talking about? It only has 2. Oh, it's the it's the wrong one. So those 2 are equidistant. That is the issue. It's the wrong one. I messed up with the wrong one. Can you believe it? Yeah, we need tons more workers to come in through here. This one didn't have any workers on it. Yeah, okay. So workers is the issue. But I think we are still in a reasonable position. We just need to get some of these things built a little quicker. If we go underground, that thing should now be fine. Yeah, that should be doing its thing. A lot of little moving parts that we need... get done. So we just need workers everywhere now. That is our next big thing. So really, just have a look. This thing, still just groundworks being done here. Some kind of groundworks. So we'll just try and get all of these things. Oh, stop doing that. Please stop doing that. I hate this. This automatically assigning people to stuff completely bothers me. Completely bothers me. Let's just get some of these buildings built so that we get more people on there. We're slowly moving into getting... Yeah, slow going at the moment. This is full of water. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, these guys should be here now. Then we can start planning out there a little bit. Yeah, this is coming along quite nicely, but we don't have enough vehicles to be doing it, but it is coming along. Okay, now, the next piece of the puzzle for us, potentially, if we go and have a look at our... Let's go back to last month, the month of March, and we have a look at our imports. Electronics, chemicals, iron ore is almost nothing. For us to be doing the iron ore thing, I just don't know whether that's our thing. We might be better off starting to look at something like potentially chemicals. We're not moving towards electronics, but chemicals is being used in so many different things that we might be better off looking at that. What we can have another quick look at, and I can no longer remember where we've actually indicated all of our stuff. This area up here definitely was something, right? No, not at all. Uranium will be a big challenge. I wouldn't mind heading towards uranium. Big, better oil fields. We've got plenty of oil in our current location, so we can extend our oil fields and do a much better oil facility here. But ultimately, we do need to cut across, get a port going. What is this? Oh, lots and lots of coal where we're at now. So that's good. We'll keep expanding that if we need to. Oil, there's different oil fields. Bauxite. It's a bit of a trick to get to bauxite, but uranium and bauxite both in this area here. So I'm kind of wondering whether we should potentially run our highway up here so that we go in there. And we could obviously do some other stuff. We'll need a pretty big bridge across there because this is going to be our main waterway. So that section through there. So potentially what we do is instead of running it up here and crossing over this way, well, we don't have anything on this side of the spectrum just yet either. So the question for me is, do we try and split it off to have one come over this way? Hang on, where? Iron ore. We can do iron ore up here. But again, that might be best use of the waterways, actually. But oil here as well. So this area here is super fertile. We need to get ourselves there. So I'm kind of tempted that we cross here with a bit of an access point. But doing the big motorway thing through here is going to cost us some area. That's okay. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna do some impressive infrastructure. And so the question is, then we run straight through there and then probably up through here, maybe all the way that way. So this might be one spur, and then the other spur of the motorway might be going through here all the way over there. That's a pretty big facility. Or did we want to run it up that way? I just want to see, maybe, where do we have uranium? Oh, bauxite. Bauxite is up here, but bauxite's even there as well. There's so much happening here that this area really needs to be our area of expansion. This area out here can be lots and lots of farming. This is the only kind of area where I think we should be doing farming. All of this will be really difficult to farm. So farming might be there and there. Okay, that's good. That's good. I can't see which one of these are actually the biggest. They're pretty similar in size. But what we may do is we may run. Alternatively, we'll split it there and run it this way. Nah, is that... We've got access to farms. The rail can come in here for farm as well. Ultimately, this rail needs to go from here to the port, which we're planning here, which is our first port. Yeah, that's going to be good. And then we can see about getting that rail across. Actually, maybe even across through there at the slightly higher level. And it'll be able to feed into this area. And then that's our rail spur towards this part. So we don't try and get the rail and the road in the same locations. Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to see about getting a bit of a three-way split going. So we'll run one of our roads, maybe up along here and over there. Yeah, and then the other one needs to cross that side. Okay, so that's been a bit of planning work done there. So let's keep going. Once we've got our vehicles, all of our vehicles here, we'll start start having a look at what that does look like. We'll need to split one on one level. So we want to cross one here, probably pretty central, to be honest, and then we'll have to do a bit of an interchange of sorts here. And then the idea would be that we'll cut across through here, and whoo-wee, this will be a pretty significant little section here. A pretty significant little crossing point that we're going to do, unless we make use of this. But even then, hang on, let's have another look. So if we come through here, right, we may be able to actually then split off into two directions. We're going to have a massive river crossing somewhere, right? I thought this one might be useful. Oh, I thought this one might be useful. So this is almost the smallest of the river crossings, and there is already some height there, and there's some height here. So if we cross here, cross there, cross here, cross there, and then cross here. Wow, at least then we'll definitely need to cross on this here, because that's the narrowest crossing. But also that's, yeah, okay. Wow, that's gonna be challenging. It's gonna take us a long time to get there. If we hang on, just have a quick look. Alternatively, we could cross here. That'd be an enormous bridge as well, but it won't be as much work than getting over there. So the question now is, if we do, yeah, we could do this. We could make it go this way. Oh yeah, so we'll run through there. Okay, I'm gonna do that instead. We'll have just normal bridges to go there, and what we'll do is we'll plan out how we're gonna actually cross at massive height through here, so that we can get access to this area where is a lot of lot of resources for us to get. Okay, now moving along. These are still under construction. Okay. Now, smoothing things here. Let's quickly have a bit of a look at this bit of a terrain smoothing. Give me my... Ooh, what is this? Global market report. The price of coal ore on the global market is rising. It seems prices may take several months before returning back to normal. We're not actually doing the coal ore thing, so that's not going to help us too much. Now, what we're doing in terms of our, let's slow things down. We'll keep it moving, but we'll slow things down a little. So what I would want to do is I want to get a pretty smooth run through there. And then we do want it to snap, so switch our snapping on. Ooh, it might be a little problematic actually. If we wanted to do that, is that reasonable? I actually think it is. I actually think it is reasonable. So let's go up to there. And then from here we'll tie in both of those. So that's just kind of getting us back into a parallel state now. Now, if we wanted one to go that way, actually, because we're going to do the whole bridge thing, we may as well sort it out here. Okay, I believe we are in a reasonable position to do a little bit of this. So let's go up a little bit. Okay, I think that's probably about right. And what we need to do now is maybe just smooth it a little. No, not to this side. Actually, let's level it a little. And so what they're telling me, right, is that if you use a building, let's just grab any old building, something like that, right, and we place it there. Yeah, it squares it out there. So a little something like that squares it out a little bit. Now this, I think, is kind of what I had in mind. So we may tweak this a little. So the idea is if we bring that back a little bit and we do this, and we do let's not get too aggressive there. Let's tie that back. Now what we need to do is we need to find how we're crossing this thing. What did I say? Going here. We're going there. No. We're going here. We're going there. Okay, so we don't want... We need to do... Kind of do a little something like that. Okay, so let's do this. And if we tie that one in there, that's good. And now what we also need to do is from here, you can split off this way. Oh yeah, actually. So let's do... There we go. So let's do this. And what we'll do is we'll tie in like so. Good stuff. And then what we'll do is we will do a little something here where we're doing something like that. Just come on. Pretty aggressive with this one. Now that angle isn't quite... I'm not too happy with that angle. Let's just want to try and see if I can't do it a little bit better. If we do this instead, if we try and take it off here... So we need it to we bring it forward a little. On just something like that. Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one. Just down at the bottom there. Absolutely. And what we'll do is we'll run this one up this way. We'll get the snapping going, and I hope that'll gonna work. Oh, beautiful! Look at that! Look at that! I may work on this a little bit. Oh, it's not the. It's just a little uneven. I'm gonna try and redo that one just a tad, and what we may do is we may. Give ourselves a little bit more room here, and just forget about the snapping. Yeah, I think that. Ooh, that's not exactly what I had in mind. Go back there a little, and we'll try and. Squeeze that one around there. Look at that. Look at that. That's, I mean, it's not perfect. We're never going to get perfect angles, but I think that is super, super good. Now, let's see what level we're at over here. So we can cut across, and we'll need to make that turn on that side too. Oh, this is going to be a beautiful piece of infrastructure. Happy to see our happiness is coming back up. I hope we'll be able to do some proper spans here. But yeah, that seems to be a pretty reasonable little takeaway here. And a nice little split in our freeway system, taking into account the shape of the land. Now, where are we at in terms of levels? Let's quickly have a look. In terms of level, we are at 17 meters over here, and that's at 0. So that's a 17-meter crossing there. At here, oh, that's beautiful. That's 10-meter difference there. That's awesome. So what we need to do is get this side here somewhere at 17 meters. So let's go about doing that. We want this to... No, please don't do that. It's too far away now. This is all underway. What I may do is I'm just going to grab our construction office, move it to here. I think this is all built, right? Yeah, so I'll just move it to here. Get me my free construction office. Gonna move it as close as we can. Don't connect it like that. Connect it with this. I think that'll get us there. Grab all of these guys and move them over there, please. Because I think that'll be close enough to do that side. Pretty sure it will. Bring us that close, much closer. And then we can make get Chaoski and whoever to continue to do these bridges through here and through there. That's going to be an awesome piece of infrastructure. And that'll provide us the ability to provide a connection over here. This one will have the ability to connect over here. We could even do something over here, but maybe we won't do it right here because we have reasonable connections going through there. Yeah, all good. Let's keep that going. And now over 1 million. Let's go April. Let's quickly have a look at what happened with April. Last month, look at that number, guys. 280. It's our coal did drop off a little bit. We weren't quite as aggressive with the coal. And everything else seemed pretty stable, really. Maybe mechanical components came up a little bit, but I think that's pretty reasonable. Coal was the issue, right? And this month, no, go back last month. I'm still interested in, and now the the imports, chemicals. Yeah, chemicals is the one we want. Chemicals is the next one. That's not a big number for us. That's minuscule. I'm not going to deal with that straight away. We're still importing coal. Oh yes, I think it's for the heating. So we can get rid of that once we've got our new facility up and running. Yeah, so we'll get rid of that number. Definitely will. Okay, good. Good stuff. So we're getting those two to move. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Go underground here. We're still not done with this. Really? Should be done pretty quickly now. It's just needing workers. Do I up this a little bit? Let's up it to 10. Get a few more workers in there. This should be moving along quite nicely. So really, it is the workers seems to be the issue here. Yeah, well, let's fill up these buildings, guys. That's the plan. Fill up these buildings with workers. So we can stop worrying about it. This is still not done. Who's working on this? Moderat's working on this. We're just doing too much. Oh, that's done. Cooling tower is not connected to a building. Yeah, that's okay. All of this, we're just waiting on that one little piece. We are working. These are filling. It's just we just don't really have the capacity. We're going nuts at the moment. So more trains is not the answer here. More capacity. We need to start building lots of stuff. Everything is under construction at the moment. Our crews are not doing as much as they should be doing. I mean, here they are, but once we start building those bridges, that might be a bit of a different story. Wow. I also want us to do a rail construction yard or a rail distribution at some point. So if I look, rail distribution, Oh, we've got a smaller area, which is this. Right, and I'm probably going to do... Yeah, we don't necessarily want it out there, but we may do it something like this. Ooh, we may even do it somewhere over here so we can do a single tie-in into the main line for both of these. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to do that. So this is a... But we don't want to get too tightly with this. That's not quite the plan. This may be the plan. This may be the plan. I'm not opposed to that. So that's the idea for the time being. I'm not going to build it yet, but the idea might be that we bring in the rail and split it off to all of these things, and then we'll bring it back and tie it into both directions. Yeah, we'll have to think about that a little bit. That's just the planning, right? These guys over here, yeah, they've arrived. Good. Slowly getting all of these little sections done. Now, let's go across here. We needed to be at 17. You've arrived. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to make this work. So back to this. Get the 17 number in our minds. So we will be cutting across here. It's beautiful. We want that to be... Okay, let's measure what's our height here. Okay, that's not too bad. Now from here, let's quickly flatten it out a little. We'll smooth it. There we go. That should be about the right height now. Oh, actually, we can double check it here. There we go. That's the number we're after. Now, give me a smallish building like this. Now the question is, do we... we're probably going to curve it. We're probably going to curve this bridge a little. Okay, so on this side, we would like to land it like this, right? Give me my snapping. So we'll try and... Come on, don't be it. Here we go. So if we... That's actually a pretty aggressive curve. I don't know if that's quite right. Let's give it a shot. It's not that aggressive. It starts straight, then curves. It's really not that aggressive. If we do this, right? Awesome. Look at that. It's like perfect heights. This is such great pieces of work. Look at this. Through here, concrete bridges. Massive concrete bridges through there, and that's our interchange where the one thing though, if you're coming here, hang on, let's just think. So if you're coming this way, you're going that way, but you also would like to go in here. I might replan this a little bit, and then if you're coming from here, you may want to... Okay. I didn't quite think that through. While we're at it here, well, let's clean this out. So I'm going to redo a little bit of this. Come on, I'm trying to get rid of it. So what we need to do is we need to widen it up a little. Go a little bit further, something like that, and then tie it in. Maybe we'll tie it in a little bit further down. Something like that, maybe. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty nice. Now, so you're coming in here. This guy wants to... Okay. Hang on, what am I missing? I'm missing something. So you're coming here. you're going this way, you're going that way. That's fine. You're coming from this one. You want to go that way, or you want to go this way. So you need to split off this way. Now, you're coming from this side, and you would like to go and do this. So we might have a little intersection down here. We may do that. We may actually have to do that. Look, it won't be super busy. We'll state that. It won't be a super busy piece. But what I want to do is let's give ourselves way more room here. That's the plan. And that's too aggressive. That's too aggressive. Let's come back a little. We probably need to extend these a little bit. So it's a bit of a road buildy kind of thing that we're doing at the moment. Let's make sure we do that. So we want to make sure we maintain a parallel section through there. But it doesn't have to be perfectly parallel all the time. So this is just going to take a little bit of room. Something like that is probably about right for us. And then what we'll do is we'll trim this one. There we go. So now we've got lots more room. So now we're waiting for this guy. Now this guy now needs to come off here somewhere. And pretty aggressively turn, all right? So that's a bit of an aggressive turn through there. Similarly, if you are trying to go from there to here, oh, hang on, there, no, from there to there, you've got it. So from here, from here to there, you need a little split somewhere in here. So really you need a little bit of this. You need something like that. And now we're gonna actually, are we gonna cross it? Because this one needs to go. Well, we'll need to do something like this. Need to do that, and then this one will need to do something like that. So now we've got one intersection here. So this, presumably this can also be grade separated. So let's sort out a grade separation here as well. So let's just do it properly, right? But this is kind of what we need to figure out here, is how we're gonna do that. So I'm thinking we need to, maybe that one can't go any lower, so that one would need to. So I'm kind of tempted. We'll do a lowish, smallish kind of bridge here. So let's make it a little. And that's water. So let's do a little bit of smoothing there. That's really where we want it to be. So grab me my road connection. Don't do that. I want to put it right there in that section there. And we'll do this. Now the question is, do we have what it takes to come across here though? Can we bridge across it? Let's just see. Even if we don't snap, right? That's just not high enough. Let's, come on, pin it please instead. Let's just have a quick look. 7 meters. It is almost there, guys. It's really almost there. So let's it's not going to take us much to get that to work. So let's trim that out. At the same time, let's try and get rid of some of these bits and pieces. So that's okay. I think that piece is done. What we may have to do is we may have to trim this guy back a little bit and make the turn more aggressively to come across here. Right? And we may even trim it back even more there. If we do something like this, and now we'll up it a little bit. So if we just do that and make a little turn there, it should be fine and work. Okay, so let's have a look. What's our height here? 10 meters. 10 meters, that's pretty good. Give me my the smallest kind of building I can probably think of. Maybe something like this. Oh no, that's too small. Need something a little bit bigger than that. That just feels a little bit too big to me, really. If we're doing... No. Not at all what I'm after. Not at all what I'm after. It just leveled the whole thing now. Let's trim that back a little bit more there, and then we'll try that one more time. That was a disaster. So I want it to go up a little bit more like that. That's probably now about as high as we need to go. See, that's too high now. It's just, but that's okay. Maybe that's what we need. We'll then smooth it a little. Oh, actually, something like that, right? What's our level here now? Actually, we can even... Yeah, that should be about right. Now let's grab that small building again. So that should be good there. Now this one on this side. Come on. What I need to do is maybe up that just a tad more and then smooth it out. Oh, up it a bit more. And now smooth it. We'll see. We may have to tweak around with this a little bit more. Now let's get that one there. And what we want is a road. No. Forget about the snapping for the time being. Just a road like that. And that should be able to... Okay, maybe we just need to not do this. Maybe what we need to do is actually start it. Yeah, so see, that can work. So we'll have to curve it. So let's just make sure we... do that, and... we need to do this a bit more aggressively. Ooh, that's a little too bad. What I will do... Yeah, this one needs to... do this a bit more. And then hopefully that'll work. Yeah, that's gonna have to do. That's gonna have to do. So let's trim you back a little bit and we'll tie you in. Yeah, so we'll just make sure we've got a full interchange going on here. So that's okay. We'll trim you back and do that. There we go. Proper full interchange ready to go here with no movements at grades. So let's try that again. You should be able to cut across quite comfortably. Unfortunately, you are looking for... Is that... Ooh, I'm hoping we might have... Actually, just thinking, we may need to keep this a bit lower here. Sorry, let's just try and smooth. Just for where our... Yeah, let's do a little bit of that. No. Kind of what the plan is there, right? I'm hoping that kind of kept it low a little bit. Really? We can't now run the road through here? That's silly. Okay, you know what? Get rid of this. Put that back. Let's drop it down a little bit more. And now we'll try and smooth this section a bit. Okay, so what we need to do is hopefully get this guy to work. It does, with fairly minimal issues to the height there. So I think that will work. I hope that'll work at least. Now let's start it off with this one. Aha! Ahaha! And then this one will work. There we go. How about that? There we go. Proper interchange here. Goodness gracious. We took a fair time on that guy. And now what we'll need to do is we'll need to... No bridges. This one. Excellent. And so if we have a look at this piece here, I think that's a fairly smooth downgrade. And then what we'll do is we'll come back up this way. So, what we could also do is we could try and keep it high, actually. We could try and keep it high, and then we'll have natural interchanges. Let's do that. Well, we'll have at least one through here then. So let's try and keep it high. Sorry, just so I think of that now. So we'll kind of have a natural interchange through here. Well, let's make it a little bit bigger. I hope that's a reasonable plan. Anyway, it's going to be miles before we actually build in this area, so I won't spend too much effort on it here now. Let's make this a little bit smaller, so we'll just try and smooth it out up there. I'm going to grab the road tool. We'll get the middle one. Let me just snap it, please. Why won't you... Yeah, we need this to go a little bit wider. Anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to worry about that. The idea would be that we keep it nice and high, so we're going to get another interchange in here for a localized road. And then this one will go straight across through there because we'll have to get it nice and high anyway. So we'll go that one through that way. Okay, good. Look at our money. Wow. Look at those numbers. Last month, let's have a quick look at the month of of May. May was pretty awesome. So if we have a look at May. No, last month, May. Look at that number. Wow, mechanical components. Mechanical components for the win. Coal is up at around 100,000. Clothing. Jeez. Guys, look at this stuff. Look at this stuff. Okay. Let's forget about our bridges for a second. So this is what we're going to do. This is going to Yeah, this needed to be just a straight bridge across here, really. But because we're so close to it, we could make this a bit bigger here, and that'll kind of work. But anyway, so we'll leave that there, and this one will run and cut across here to that direction. That's going to be fine. That's going to be our major road interchange here in the middle between the islands. Quite a bit of a constrained little section through there. Don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. This building is done and full of workers. I like it. It's got water. It's got everything it needs. The rest of this is struggling in terms of getting done. This section is done. So hopefully people are slightly more happy with this. I do hope people can use it. Let's drop that price a little. We don't actually need people to be paying to go there, do we? Okay, let's have a quick look. Do we have more people living at home? Absolutely. So we do need to get these things built a little quicker. Got plenty of workers hanging out here. Let's get rid of that. Everything else is kind of doing its thing. Let's have a quick look at this. That's a good number. That is struggling a bit. Do I up that number a little? Let's up that a little bit. Get a few more people in there. This is a good number. Lots and lots of workers ready to do steel. Steel is reasonable. And we should have plenty of steel everywhere, really. Even over here, should have steel ready to go, quite comfortably so. We need to build an interchange over here. At some point, we can actually just bypass this, have a little bit of a road connection that goes even through here. Wow, that's actually going to be a bit of a disaster if we do that. Might do a little bit of a road connection through here. That is still getting built. So yeah, because we're playing on a slow speed, this is a bit of a challenge. This is not done yet. My goodness. Got lots of resources on site. We just need workers. Oh, this is done. This is done. I think it just got done. That is awesome. Here's our first workers. I think they've just finished this off. It's going to start producing electricity now. There we go. It's producing electricity. Oh, holy moly. There we go, guys. Nice big facility. Busy producing tons and tons of electricity on our grid. So we can probably start dropping off some other bits and pieces. How's this going? Yeah, so it's slow going in terms of filling it up. But yeah, we need more workers out here. I love it. Okay, so we have electricity up and running. This pipe is a bit of a disaster and a nightmare to get it done. There are workers available, and they're all filling that up. We can maybe put an extra couple of motor wagons on there, and I'm kind of tempted to do so. Let's do 2 more motor wagons, and we need to end the episode, actually. So let's get 2 more motor wagons. Buy me a couple of motor wagons, right? Motor wagons. We are running the 120. Yeah, the others are much slower. So that's the only one we can run. Let's give me 2 of them. Reasonable pricing. Then from here, I would say, please make your way to our depot. I could have bought it at the depot, actually. Make your way to our depot. Excellent. That'd be good. We need to get through there first. Yeah, we'll get these 2 motor wagons on there. They should be in a reasonable position to then give us more workers out there. And we are building those buildings so that we should have more workers living here fairly soon, is the plan. Oh, these are almost all done. So what I'll do is I will get the next sections done over there. I'll get the next section done. Ooh, something's funny. Something's funny. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Let's get that assigned. Chaos key gun assign over there and over there. We'll get these sections done. Then we'll build the bridge. That's good. That's good. Do we need as many people working here? I don't necessarily think so. Even this guy, yeah, no, that's okay. We're not going to drop that anymore. Yeah, no, we've reasonably dropped most of the workers. Actually, indoor pool doesn't necessarily have to have as many, but that's okay. I think we're doing a reasonable job. Oh, look at this. Happiness looking awesome. Happiness looking awesome. Everybody's got what they need, I think. Unable to get electronics. Anyway, it will get there. Don't worry about it. Get a few more workers in place. I'll do 15. Try and get these running a little bit smoother with a few more people in there. Because we've got lots of materials on site. They just seem to be missing a fair bit of the workers here. So that's good. Here comes steel. How much do we actually have here? Woo. Running out of bricks, actually, guys. Make his way there. Okay, now, these guys should be here. One of them is here. So let's assign you to the Zacto coal workers train. Yeah, absolutely. Make a start. Thank you. Once the next one is there, we'll assign him as well. There we go. And assign you to the Zacto coal workers train. And make a start. Here we go. Okay, hopefully we've got sufficient workers to make that investment count. And hopefully they should space out quite nicely. We can't obviously run... the next step would be to replace those with proper train sets that can grab way more workers. But I am hoping... Ooh. Oh, this thing is trying to fill up. That's the issue, really. At this point in time, I'm just going to drop you down to like 2 workers. Give me 2 workers to work here. Why is all of this running? Oh, because it's only a handful of workers. Oh, and it's filling up over here. Okay, beautiful. That's okay. I don't mind that. We are getting it done. Guys, thank you so much for watching another longish episode. A little bit of a tedious little piece here, but I do like what we've planned over here. This will... I'm not sure if this is going to be Zactograd over here, and Zactograd will probably spread onto that side as well. But really, this is going to be the city of Zactograd with a port in here, multiple facilities in that port. The rail will need to run through here somewhere and probably cross at that same location. So we'll have rail running here. This is where I will also start looking at metro, probably elevated viaduct metro to run things through here. And so what we may have is we may have an industrial style facility here that has its own port access, maybe something like that. And then we'll run over there to get more resources. And this guy goes off to the border post on the NATO side. But yeah, that's still a long way off for us. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!